8:55 in the AM, and I am finally on the way to get my nails and my feet did. Yeah, y'all, super long overdue. But anyway, so before we get too far in the video, I want to thank you for coming back and watching another video with your girl, another day in the life vlog with me. If this is your first time tuning in, do me a favor and go ahead and click that thumbs up, subscribe button, and that notification bell. That way, anytime I upload any kind of video that has to do with my life, you'll never miss it. So let's go ahead and get into today's video. All right, so today is really, you know what, I'm gonna stop saying that because I say that all the time, and I feel like it's one, dumbing down the stuff that I gotta do, and then two, just making it seem like, you know, it's not important, because it is. So today I am going to get my nails and my feet did. Y'all look at this. The shine is gone. I did get a neutral color last time because I knew that it was going to be a minute before I got my nails done again. So this neutral color came in clutch, and I feel like I might get it again. I almost kind of want to get pink, like since we're about to approach fall, get me one more summer color in, but I don't know. But yeah, so anyway, so gonna get my nails done, and then we finally got the last part that we need. So we'll probably be dropping the vehicle off today. So yeah, I'll be back to ride sharing for a while, which is cool. I mean, it does become a little in the way when there's certain things that I need to do, but we make it work. We make it do what it do. But anyway, so the sun is shining. It is currently 73 degrees per the car. Feels wonderful, but it's supposed to be in the 90s today and the next couple of days here in Richmond, Virginia. In which I'm kind of glad on my, well, I don't do nothing outside of the house. So I was gonna say I'm kind of glad it's warm on my days off. But anyway, so I'm gonna go get my nails done. Before I drop the car off, I do need to go to the bank because I'm irritated. I was trying to, I thought I had a method that was gonna work, and then today they talking about $3.25 instant transfer. I'm like, that ain't what y'all charged last time. So I'm gonna figure it out because I can't keep going back and forth to the bank making these transactions. I mean, I can, but who wants to do that with all of this modern technology where you should supposed to be able to transfer your funds and all of that kind of stuff? So anyway, so I'm actually probably gonna be just a couple minutes late for my appointment. My appointment's at 9. It is now 8:59, but I'm literally like right here. Once I go through this light, past a couple of blocks, I will be there. So I will take y'all along with me, show y'all some V-roll of me getting my nails done. All right. right, loves, got my nails did and a pedicure, and I'm so sleepy. I told her all I needed was a blanket. I think next time I'm gonna bring me a sweater to put over myself, because I was getting some good rest. And I'm sorry if the camera is a little lopsided. Yeah, it's a little bit lopsided, and it's because I am filming on my 13 Pro Max, and the way that this camera mount is positioned, it doesn't fit quite right, and I'm not gonna fool with it right now. So now I'm on the way to meet the hubs so I can drop the car off, and then he take me back home. Sun rays are raying right now. But anyway, so yeah, I'm about to meet him. I'm trying to think in my mind the quickest way to get to where I need to meet him at. I don't think there's really no quick way. But anyway, so I'm super relaxed. All I need is a cup of coffee right now. Oh, look at that fence. I love a nice fence that doesn't look like everybody else's fence. Uh-oh, the popos are right here. Anyway, so yeah, so I really want to go to Dunkin' Donuts, but I don't think I'm gonna have enough time, so I'm more than likely gonna have to make coffee at home, even though coffee at home, I don't know why as black people, when we see the police, we get shook, even when you ain't doing nothing wrong. And this was way before, you know, all of the social media exposure in regards to police, you know, killing us and doing things to us that are unfair or unwarranted. Like, I feel like, you know what I'm saying, if you've done a crime, of course you got to be arrested and things like that. But I feel like you took the job, you know the risk that comes with it. You shouldn't treat one group of people differently than another group, especially, and I know, I mean, for me, I feel like the reason why they do that is because, one, they fear us because they see how, unfortunately, we are towards each other. So they figure if they're gonna be like that towards their own peoples, how they gonna be like that towards us? However, because the job you take, you can't have that mindset. I'm just sorry. That's just like, I can't sit here and, as a hairstylist, you know, treat somebody differently because their hair isn't textured like mine. A haircut is a haircut. That's what it is. But anyway, let me go do this bank transaction real quick. Been home for a little minute. I have put 2 loads in the washer and then they're drying. Went to the rental office, took care of some paperwork there. I really didn't go grocery shopping. I went to Kroger, and I'm gonna show you what I got. So I'm on a couple of plant pages, and one of my pluck it list plants is a pink princess philodendron. And they have been having them at all of the Krogers, and I found me one. I'm in love, but I'm not in love. I wish it had a little more pink variegation to it, but it still has enough. And the crazy part about it is it was only $30. And you know, these plants are considered rare plants. All last summer, was it last summer? Yeah, all last year, those plants were going for the size that I got for like $500. So yeah, I mean, it's like ridiculous. And I'm like, as much as I want that plant, I'm not going to pay a car note for that plant. And there's no guarantee that it will do right in my home. You know, so it's like when you're investing your money in plants, it all depends on environment, not necessarily the person. I know a lot of people say, oh, I don't have a green thumb. A lot of it has to do with your environment. If you don't have the right amount of light, the right amount of humidity, and if you don't know how to supplement those things, then that's why you get a lot of plants that die. It's not necessarily you. Could have been that the plant was already sick when you got it. The roots could have been thin. Like, it's so many other factors. And when I say I never thought that I could keep a plant alive, if I can do it, anybody can do it. But anyway, so I'm going to show you that plant. But I just went to Kroger to pick up that plant. And since I was there, I picked up some more waters. I got some Nature Valley Crunch Bars because I like putting those over top of my yogurt. And I'm actually going to make that now. I'm going to show y'all how I make it. Nothing fancy, but I'm hungry and I need a snack. And I really don't want nothing heavy. I'm going to make me an iced coffee because I'm a little too warm right now because I've been moving around in my office, decluttering some more. And now I have to figure out how I'm going to integrate my princess into my office because that's the place that has the best light for that plant. So yeah, so chill out with me for a little while. I might actually do, this might be spend a few days with me because I forgot to pick something up at the store, but I think I'm gonna order it off of Amazon Prime. I don't know why I said Prime, but I think I'm gonna order off of Amazon, and if so, I want to share it with you guys. One of my favorite YouTubers, she's been like, she just drinks these things all the time, makes them look so delicious. And when I was at Kroger, in my mind, I kept saying, I was on the phone with my friend Coke, so I was like, oh, I need to pick up these V8s. There you go, V8s. I need to pick up these V8 juices, and I forgot because my mind was so wrapped up just getting out and getting home and getting the plant in, spray some neem oil on it. Right now she is outside because it's good weather. She'll be fine out there. I like to keep my plants isolated for at least, you know, a couple of days. I sprayed her with neem oil. I'm gonna check her tomorrow. As long as I don't see anything moving, then I might integrate her with the rest of the plants. But typically I wait anywhere from 24 to 72 hours before I bring a plant in with the rest of the plants, because if one plant is infested with something, the rest of the plants will get infested with something. And I've been doing real good with keeping the plants that I have currently alive and thriving. I don't want to risk it now. So let's go ahead and get this snack because I am starving and I need a coffee. All right, loves, I'm outside, so it's gonna be a little bit noisy. So the plant is a little beat up, but overall it's in great, well, I can't say great if it's beat up, it's in good condition. So as you can see, this got a little pink here, got some pink there, white fenestration. This has some white fenestration, but you see it's cut right there. Another one that's split right there, split right there. So yeah, so you can see this one has some fenestration, look a little pink. Has a lot of baby leaves at the bottom. These two has some white fenestration. So that one there, it's a little bit of pink. So we're gonna see how she do. In the meantime, if I find another one that has more pink, I will get, and then I might just put in one big pot together, because this one, as you can see, hold on, it looks like it's already root bound. So I'm definitely going to have to repot this. And what I like to do when I get a new plant, I like to, move my finger around, make sure in the soil, to make sure I don't see anything moving. And then it came in this pot, so I like to lift it out the pot just to make sure there's nothing moving around on the nursery pot, as well as inside of the pot. So I'm still on the look for ones that got a little more pink, but I am in love. I have found one of my plants that's on my list. Like I said, it's got a little bit of damage to some of the leaves, but I mean, most plants do. Like this one. Ooh, this unfurled. Like this has some damage. I need to figure out why my leaves are so floppy. I might need to fertilize them. But look at these. And yes, don't judge my patio. Leaves crispy. But the hubs will come out here and clean up, because I like to be out here in the fall. So yeah, so Lola is doing good. Her leaves are just soft, so I need to get that figured out. All right, you guys, you see it in the office again. Everything is everywhere, but I'm determined to get rid of stuff I'm not using. I literally had 2 acrylic drawers full of washi. All of these are what do you call them, people? Zipper gilded. So I'm gonna list these on my Instagram page. So probably by the time you see this video, these hopefully will be sold, but if not, you can drop me a comment and see. And then this is a whole bag of just other shops washing. Like, it's the season. Hit the button. So I was saying it's the season of letting go. Like, we are approaching the last quarter of the year. For me, this is what September looks like. Getting rid of stuff. I'm gonna actually probably donate this. This is a donation bag full of books, stickers, my frogs that I got as a, but I'm getting rid of everything that's no longer in season. So this will be donated. This will be on sale. I have redone this area so far. Hold on, let me clean my camera. It looks a lot, it's more aesthetically pleasing to the eye. I was able to get rid of a lot of stuff that was on this shelf here and here, in which some of it is some of the stuff you see on the floor too. Once I finish all of this, I'm going to vacuum really good. I have my restoration hardware book stacked there, because I use those to kind of get ideas of how I would love my dream home to look, or our forever home. But yeah, so I'm going to put the leftover washi over there, and this is what I'm looking like after having 6 drawers full of washi. No, 5, because this has some disc in there, in which I'm going to combine them all together in one row. So actually, I'm only going to have 2 drawers with stuff in there, and one's going to be empty, more than likely. So I may even just keep my disc in there. But yeah, so I'm just tired of holding on to all the things that I'm not using or that's not collectibles. And for me, all that washi I wasn't using, and I'm not really collecting them. Only thing that I'm collecting are my Starbucks cups, and I love how I kind of got them scattered around. I have these ones over here, which I've gotten rid of a lot of stuff that was on this shelf as well. And like a lot of the books that I was keeping, I wasn't using. A lot of them were inspirational or spiritual books. Let me turn the camera around. So like I was saying, a lot of the books that I had were inspirational or spiritual books. And for me, I'm like, they weren't serving me. And when I say they weren't serving me, I wasn't using them. And there's somebody out there that can use these things that will benefit from them more than I was. I mean, because all they were doing was sitting on the shelf. Some of them I had read before. Some of them I had got with the intentions to read. And I did keep a few things that, like devotionals and things like that. But some of those devotionals that I had, they were just there. And when I was recording my podcast last week, I actually was recording about decluttering and clean out your closet. But the Spirit of the Lord told me to talk about arresting your thoughts. And if you haven't checked out that podcast, it is up now on pretty much all podcast apps. It is also here on my YouTube channel. You can just look under the playlist podcast, or you can just type in podcast, Let's Talk the Podcast, and it should bring my podcast up. But anyway, also I have to say is like, if you haven't used that stuff in over a year, bless somebody else with it, especially if it's still in pristine or even good condition. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's holding you up from receiving what it is that you're supposed to have in the season that you're in right now. Like, I'm not in the season where I'm using washi and a bunch of stickers. You know, this washi that I have kept, I probably will use it in my on the go planner. If I don't, I won't feel so bad just having all of the washi just sitting there. But yeah. So anyway, I'm looking at my whiteboard, see what else I have. I still haven't planned for the week, but typically what I do, because I ain't gonna say I don't have no plans, but most of the things that I need to stay on task with are on Mondays and Tuesdays on my off days. Wednesday through Saturday, I already know what it is. It's salon work. I will put, if I need to go to the beauty supply store or, X, Y, and Z. But for the most part, I'm going to kind of like back plan, if that makes sense. I'm technically in the day that I'm planning for. But I'm just going to, because most of my stuff is just lists. My planner style is list taking, listing everything that I need to do. And so typically I leave everything on the whiteboard so I can just write it on my planner and put it on my digital planner. but I erased some things because sometimes you want to remove the things that you've accomplished. And sometimes just visually seeing like, man, I got all that stuff done today. Sometimes that just makes you feel good. So anyway, so let me finish this room because I want to finish this room before the sun sets today. I was in here all day yesterday pulling stuff and kind of eyeballing where I wanted stuff to go. But now that I have the new plant, I need to figure out where I want her. I think I want her where this money tree is. And I think what I'm going to do with my money tree is to put it on the ledge of the windowsill because it needs a lot of light, and let it peek behind this. And so I'm going to move Ralphie Jr., I'm going to move RJ out the way so that way you could see the money tree in the back. And then I'll put Princess where the money tree is. I don't know. That'll be the last thing that I play around with for the day. I need to make sure I get all this done because I still got stuff on the couch, which isn't that much. It's just like planner stuff, some wires, some pictures. Yeah. So, and I found these. I had somebody ask me for some of my stickers, and I could not find any of my stickers. I know I had stickers that I could de-stash. So I don't know what I'm gonna do with these. I know, you know, a couple of people had asked for some stickers. Get in frame, Keisha. So these are stickers from my sticker shop that I had on Etsy. So yeah, I don't know what I'm gonna do with this stuff. All right, peace. Y'all see my nails? I got on there. I'm keeping them short and neutral for the rest of the year. This is typically my vibe. I figured I'd get pink to kind of say like Bon Voyage summer, and it's still neutral enough to say hello fall. But I did get my toes white because the hubs love my toes white, so I'm gonna keep them tight. Keep them toes white. Keep them toes white. You know, I got the vacuum. It looks a mess. I'm embarrassed. Yeah, I kept my toes white because the hubs wanted, he said he liked the white toes. So I kept my toes white. Kept my toes white. And don't talk about my long toes, okay? Before I give you the finger. All right, you guys. Peace. All right, love. So I am finished the office. I have trashed what needs to be trashed, put in bags the stuff that needs to be given away to the Christmas mother. I have the Simply Gilded washi waiting for somebody to say they want it. Like I said, if you're a planner babe and you're watching this video and you want it, I'm selling it for $65. It includes shipping. I'm sure it's probably over 100 pieces of washi. It has to be. The box is like about this thick, and that's like the thickness or the height of the washi piled up, and the box is about this big. You've seen it. So if you're watching this and you want it and it's still available, let me know, and then we'll do all the necessary things to secure the washi. So right now, I'm enjoying some popcorn, some Cabernet Sauvignon by Ed. I'm letting it warm up a little bit because it's been in the fridge all day, and I do not like my red wine cold. I can drink it chilled, but not cold straight out the refrigerator. So I'm gonna let it set for about like 15 minutes. That way it can air out as well. Just a tip, if you don't watch my Wine Down Wednesday videos, anytime you're drinking a red wine, if you keep it refrigerated, in which once you open it, you do need to refrigerate it. You want to take it out and let it get to room temperature, or at least 60 degrees before you drink it or serve it. And then as well, You do that so you can air it out, open up the flavors because it's been in the refrigerator. I have a little mini aerator that I use to pull out any of the tannins and things like that that has settled. It's not tannins. I can't think of the top of my head what it is, but once the wine sets, stuff settles at the bottom, and you want to make sure you don't drink that. So I'm gonna enjoy this glass of wine with this popcorn. Hopefully the wine been warmed up before I finish the popcorn. Have a hobo. I was watching YouTube, but I don't see any new videos. Well, I've watched most of them, but I don't see any new videos from some of my faves. So I'm going to pull up Netflix and watch Girlfriends in Paris. I'm really loving that show. It's just real cutesy. And I'm gonna plan for the week, and then I'll come back, and dinner is halfway done. So I'll share my meal with you all, and then I'm gonna share with y'all my new skincare routine. My skin, even though I have some pigmentation, it's getting much better. This is a new bump here, but I just did a detoxifier, so it's pulling out all of the oil and dirt that's built up in my pores. But considering how bad it was prior to me starting my skincare journey, it's gotten way better. And I've actually eliminated a lot of the products that I used because I realized that some of those products were causing inflammation and causing the bumps. Yeah, so it's super duper basic. You're gonna be surprised. And like I said, if you've been following me for a while, you've seen my skin. So you already know. So let me enjoy this break. I've gotten everything done on my to-do list except for planning for the week, and I feel great. I feel great. So I'm just gonna chill out until it's time to cook, and then I will be back.
Time's been moving slowly, so we already in too deep. Can't get no sleep on each other, heavy teasing all day. And when the sun sets, you asking me to come through, kick it with you. Night turning to morning dew, then you the key to the lock, we in our own zone. Make yourself at home, get to know mine on the inside. Can meet at yours next time. And you feel it freshen, lose control. You don't wanna go slow, for sure. We both already know your place is my place now. Let's face it,
Alright, love, so I have done my skincare, and I don't do a lot of moisturizer because I have noticed that by the time I wake up in the morning my skin is oily, so I just do the blemish cream at night, and that gives me just enough oil that I need. It is a serum, so it is providing me some moisture. So I'm gonna go ahead and enjoy this salad. As you know, chicken is a staple in the Sims house. And I love a good salad. So I'm gonna enjoy this salad. Even though this isn't typically paired with the salad, I'm gonna enjoy the rest of this Cabernet and finish binge watching Love and Marriage Huntsville. I know I'm late to the party. I did watch season 1 when they first came out, so I have a lot of episodes to binge watch before the premiere this weekend. So I'm gonna do that, and I will come back tomorrow because I do want to share a purchase that should be here hopefully before my wind down Wednesday video with you all, and show you the final outcome of The Office after I finish getting everything together. It still look like a lot of stuff, but it's just amazing how much stuff I got rid of the first time, and then doing the second time realizing that I still had so much, and I still need to go in my closet, but I won't go in my closet until it's time to bring out my fall clothes. That way I can just do one declutter with that. So I will catch you all tomorrow. Peace. Happy Tuesday. Good morning to you all. So I started today just showing what I do on my mornings skincare routine is working for me. Morning is a little bit different than night. I just take one of my clean towels and run warm water on it, wipe my face to get any residual oil off, and then I put my hydrating cleanser on the wipe and wipe my face because I don't want to, how do I say it? Because I don't need a harsh wash in the morning. At night, I get more of the scrub because all of the environmental toxins and sweat and oil and all that stuff. So doing the PM routine is a little more intense. But I do still use the same things. I still go through with my toner because I've just noticed the older that I get more oily build up here. Thus why I get more of the breakups and then breakouts, and then wearing my mask don't help. But anyway, so today I just wanted to kind of carry over from yesterday. I folded my laundry. I'm still binge watching Love and Marriage Huntsville. I'm trying to figure out why I stopped watching it. Right now I'm watching the reunion for part 1 while I finish up my coffee. And don't you just love this mug? When I had my Etsy shop, I was selling these. Life without coffee is just basic. So yeah, so I don't know, I think I might start making these again. Let me know if y'all are interested in these or any merch. But yeah, anyway, I digress. I'm always thinking about, I'm a serial entrepreneur, so I'm always thinking of ways to get them coins. And if I see anybody out there with that, coming for you. No, I'm just joking. But no, anyway, so today's real light. The plan is really, what time is it? Okay, so like around 1 o'clock, make these doctor's appointments and contact the county about these taxes. And then I actually, the plant that I bought, I'm gonna put it in a bigger nursery pot because I don't know if I showed you all, you can see the roots that is root bound, and I'm just gonna take it directly out and add some soil around it to also absorb some of that moisture. And then I'm going to fertilize Lola. Lola, if you don't know, that's my Monstera Delicioso. So I'm going to water that, just the top layer. I'm not going to bottom water it with some fertilizer because I feel like those leaves are really floppy. And then after that, I don't know. But whatever I do, I'm going to let y'all know, and I will come back. My plans for the week, I've already written them out in my weeks planner, which is my on-the-go planner, and in my digital planner, which is my hub for everything. So I think, I don't know. I feel like I need to do a digital declutter. Like, I'm trying to declutter everything before this fourth quarter gets here. Because I got a lot of stuff on all of my devices that probably needs to be removed, which is taking up space. As y'all know, I no longer have my, well, I don't know if I told y'all, I don't have my 11 Pro anymore. We gave that to the boy. So I need to decide, well, I know I want to get a vlogging camera. I just need to decide whether it's sooner or later. I don't vlog weekly, like how some people do weekly vlogs. So I've done with one camera before. I can do it again. So yeah, so we're gonna see. But I'm really liking the Nikon one that Erin On Demand showed on her channel. I think the only thing that I'm not liking is that the camera flips out on the side, and I like the Sony where it's on the top because it makes it to me more compact that way. Because I feel like when you extend stuff out to the side, it just makes it longer. I'd rather have it wider, but still, no, I'd rather the height be higher than the width. I always get those mixed up. But anyway, So yeah, so I might scroll through and watch some YouTube videos a little bit later. And then I do have a package from Amazon. And then I'm going to film my Wind Down Wednesday video. So I will come back and close the video after my Wind Down Wednesday video. But just wanted y'all to hang out with me for a couple of days versus just one day. Normally I do spend a few days with me. It's just here lately I just been doing the one day. But anyway, I'm rambling 5 minutes into the ramble session. But I just wanted to come in and say hello and welcome to Tuesday. Okay, so let me go ahead and finish counting. Oh no, I still got some shirts in there that I gotta fold because I have some things that I don't dry. So I have shirts in there. So I'm gonna put these clothes away, finish my coffee, fold those shirts, and then get the rest of my day going. So I will see y'all back in a little while.
Just pulled up to the house, don't feel like getting out. I'ma just lay back and crack this window. I've been doing my best, taking a moment to rest, feeling stressed out. Give it a good, I put that on good when it gets hard. I stay on my job like no days off, so you can go whoa with the negativity, with that broke mentality. Jump on jealousy, my bad. Get away from me, 'cause I've been working all day. Can I catch a break? Give a pretty brown girl her space. You can keep your bitter, I'ma make a better way. Hey, hey, already got the world on me. Give a pretty brown girl her space. You can keep your bitter, I'ma make a better way. Hey, hey, catch a break, better way. Oh, Mom and Dad's only daughter, do I make you proud? Writing my life in lyrics, do you like the sound? Seeking approval constantly. When it's my truth I own, I speak it, don't make sense now. Give it a good, I put that on good when it gets hard. I stay on my job like no days off, so you can go home with that. Jump on my back, 'cause I've been working all day. Can I catch a break? Give a pretty brown girl her space. You can keep your bitter, I'ma make a better way. 'Cause I've been working all day. Can I catch a break? Give a pretty brown girl her space. You can keep your bitter, I'ma make a better way. Hey, hey, already got the world on me. Give a pretty brown girl her space. You can keep your bitter, I'ma make a better way. Hey, hey, catch a break, better way. Oh, working all day.
right, loves, I look like a wild beast, and as always, I have not scheduled my appointment yet, but I promise myself, and by the time y'all see this video next week, well, by the time I film next week vlog, I will have made my appointment for my colonoscopy. I really need to get that in before the end of this year. Not because I have any health scares, but because I am 48 and my mom has had cancer. So it puts me at a higher risk than someone that does not have cancer in their family. I'm already doing my mammograms, but I really do need to go ahead and do this colonoscopy. But I think I spent way too much time on my plants, in which they needed it. As you can see, I got a new plant, and typically I do not repot my new plants. Typically, I will keep them in the nursery pot as long as they can thrive in that nursery pot. But this is a plant mom tip that I have learned. When you do get plants, especially from like supermarkets, like non-nursery or lawn and garden centers, sometimes they overwater those things, and sometimes their roots can be either already rotting or it can be root bound. And one of the things that I did, and I showed y'all yesterday, I like to kind of look like if I can pull, well, one, if I try to lift the plant out of the pot, typically, and I don't know why this has a glare. Hold on, let me change my camera. It still has a glare somewhere over here. But anyway, so I do that for a couple of reasons. One, well, first I dig around in the dirt. Make sure I don't awake any creatures. As long as that happens, then what I do is I'll try to, and you can tell, like if you squeeze the nursery pot, my nose itch, I'm sorry. Anytime I deal with plants, I should have washed my hands because plants can be toxic. But anyway, this piece of hair. Anyway, so I squeeze it to see whether or not I'm able to lift it up. Most cases you can, because either the plant is super dry or it's overwatered. So either way, you'll be able to kind of pull the plant up. You just want to gently pull it from the base of the plant. So anyway, when I looked at it, I could definitely tell that it was root bound and it was already feeling like it could have been overwatered. So what I did was I just pulled the whole thing out, and then I just put new soil around it and a little on top. That way it could absorb some of that moisture that was in the portion that the plant was in the soil. And then also to kind of not shock it. Because if you take a plant out and you repot it and you get rid of all of the soil, that's when, in my opinion and from my experience, I have experienced plants dying because of shock. Because you have to think about it. It's like adopting a child. They're coming from a different environment. They have to get acclimated to the environment, how you have your temperature, all those things. So the same thing with your plants. You got to kind of think about it as you're adopting this plant, and they got to get used to your environment. So even though I put it in a new bed, I still kept its blanket wrapped around it. You get it? So even though I put the plant in a new pot, I kept it in its soil that it's comfortable with, and I just kind of put, new linens around it. I'm an analogy girl. I hope y'all get me. So that's what I did, because this plant was on my pluck it list. If you don't know what a pluck it list is, it's a plant bucket list. Like I said, it's has a little bit of pink. It doesn't have as much pink as I wished it would have, but I'm still happy that I got it. And yeah. So this is my little plant jungle in my office and my corner in my living room. I really wish I didn't have to just pack stuff in that corner, but because of the lighting, especially in the summertime, it's garbage. I have to use artificial lights to keep them thriving, and they do grow. Especially y'all saw my monstera. That joint is out of control. Like, I probably need to repot it, but I'm not going to do it. Because I want to say Lola is... She might be 2 years old, because I think I got her on my 47th birthday. If it's not 47th, it was definitely my 48th birthday. So she's an OG in the house. She's probably one of the few OGs that I still have. Because when I went on my first plant journey, it was July of 2020 when COVID happened, and I should have got into it when we were in the house, but I got into it like once we, the world kind of opened up and stuff like that. So all of the plants that I got when I first started, they're dead. I don't think I have not one that's still alive. So yeah, so 2021. So no, Lola's she'll be 2 years in January because I got on my birthday. But anyway, so everything that I got like at the latter part of 2020 and 2021 pretty much is still alive. So anyway, so I'm still waiting on my Amazon package because I really want that package for my Wind Down Wednesday video. And so I think what I'm going to go ahead and do is I'm going to come back in my office and chill. Everything has been done except for making these appointments. And I still have time, so I think that's what I might go ahead and do. Just go ahead and check it off the list. But now I got to find the card with the doctor's information. But I'm going to go ahead and clean up the front room and then come back into my office and chill until my Amazon package comes. So I'll see y'all hopefully in a little bit.
Take it away, feeling too good to me. Chilling all day, all in your space is where I wanna be. Here in this room, what did you do? I just can't get enough. Too caught up in your love. I've been trying to forget, but you won't let me. Something in my brain wants you. I've been hanging by myself, asking for help, but nothing seems to work on you. Yeah, you always make me feel like home. Yeah, you never leave my thoughts alone. Yeah, you're the reason I'm going out my mind. I just can't stop thinking about you. All that I crave when you're away, nights are sleepless. Do we need space? Yeah, maybe a break. Boy, you're my weakness. Give and we take, the love that we make, it's my favorite drug. Too caught up in your love. I've been trying to forget, but you won't let me. Something in my brain wants you. I've been hanging by myself, asking for help, but nothing seems to work on you. Yeah, you always make me feel like home. Yeah, you never leave my thoughts alone. Yeah, you're the reason I'm going out my mind. I just can't stop thinking about you. You got me feeling some type of way. You make me wanna stay in all day. You're the reason I can't get out my head. I just can't stop thinking about you. 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 I just can't stop thinking about you.
So I am about to end today's vlog, but before I do that, I want to show you what I got in. I'm so excited about, so let me get it for you. So I got these Archer wine glasses, and oh my gosh, I'm so excited. So I needed something, well, wanted something a little bit newer, and you know, good old Amazon always comes through for your girl. So let's get into this. So before I open it, it says that these are Italian style wine glasses, lead free, premium crystal, hand blown and extra thin. So that means you have to be super duper careful about how you handle them, how you clean them, how you store them. They are fragile and they are for hand washing only. So do not put them in your dishwasher, just because depending on your dishwasher, it might just be too forceful and it could break them. So let's get these out nice and gently. So they come nice and secure like this, and they're super light, super light. And I apologize for the glare. The sun is about to set. Oh my gosh. They're gorgeous. Look at this. Now they are a little bit dirty, but has a nice long stem and a nice wide base. So if you like to hold it like this, definitely a good base. And for all my girls that like to do this, even though it's not wine etiquette, it has a nice long stem, so you can still kind of hold it close to the base if you're one of those ones that like to hold your glass in your hand like this. So yeah, so this is nice. It comes in a set of 2, and these are considered red or burgundy wine glasses, but you know we love to drink our wine, all wine, in pretty glasses. And I like the bowl of this because it will give it a nice little swirl without losing a lot of wine or spillage, because that is one of the big things about when you're swirling, to open up the flavors of the wine so you can smell it, so you can know what you're tasting. Having that nice round bowl makes it perfect for swirling. So I can't wait to debut these on my Wine Down Wednesday video. So make sure you all are following me. I upload Wine Down Wednesday videos every Wednesday. So if you haven't seen them, make sure you go check them out. So I'm gonna go ahead and end the vlog here today, or in this vlog period. I hope you enjoyed this week's spend a few days with me. I hope you're enjoying this content that I'm putting out here, because I enjoy sharing it with you all. With all that being said, let me go ahead and go so I can clean these off, so I can go ahead and film and get that Wine Down Wednesday video uploaded by midnight, because I try to have all of my Wine Down Wednesdays video updated by midnight. That way, if you want to grab the wine that I am featuring and drink it along with me while you watch, you can do that. So yeah, so if you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up, and as well click that subscribe button and that notification bell so you never miss any of my videos. So until next time, loves, peace.